I think as a little boy, I mean, I just have this image when I was growing up, Kelibone right next to a big and huge factory right across the road where I used to stay. That's the greatest image, I mean, that I had and I still have. I studied at Kelibone Primary School up until grade 7. And then for high school or for secondary education, the company provided a bus because we didn't have a secondary school on site back then. So the nearest town, Gwanda, is about 25 kilometers from Kelibone. Then after 6, I then went to NUST, which is the National University of Science and Technology. I was doing physics, applied physics. You see, as part of the program on the third year, you actually go for industrial attachment. I then decided to go back to Kelibone. Incidentally, what was happening then, they were commissioning a new plant. And I knew, because it was a modern plant, I knew that there was going to be a lot of, electronics, instrumentation, control. And those are the things that I was sort of like passionate about. After completing industrial attachment, I went back to school, and then for an extra year. But as soon as I finished attachment, they said to me, look, as soon as you finish, you can come back and join us. When the works manager heard that I was back in Kelibone, he actually asked me to come into the plant. And then he said to me, yeah, you can start. So yeah, that's how I started. So officially, I think it was on the 13th of December 1994. That's my official start date. I started as an assistant electrical engineer, working under an experienced engineer, right? And then after a year and a half, I was then promoted to a systems engineer. And then I did projects as well, the blending beds, that project for the quarry. I was responsible for that. And then after that, I crossed lines, I moved into production. So from engineering to production superintendent for another 2-3 years. Then from then on, I became a production manager, which then led me in 2009 to becoming the general manager of Kelibone. We always say as PPC, people are our greatest assets. I mean, that statement in itself, it just tells you how much effort, how much passion goes into looking after people. My name is Kelibone Masiyane. This is my PPC story.
My name is Colleen. I'm an occupational health sister. I'm the sister in charge here at PPC Kelibone. Our nearest hospital is Gwanda Provincial Hospital, which is the provincial hospital at Masiyane. So we refer most of the patients there, including the community. We visited the hospital in November 2015, children's ward, and we donated furniture, toys, sheets, and some items there. During the donation, we inspected the ward, and we noticed that it needs renovation than painting. So we started the project of renovating the ward, which started in January and we finished it in June. What we did, that project brought smiles to the people, not only the admitted patients, the inpatients, but also the entire community and also the province. My name is Colleen, and this is my PPC story.
When you go somewhere, first what you have to do is to learn the culture of that country. And PPC PPC executives, when they came here, the first thing they did, they learned the culture. And they realized that they can bring their culture here to merge with the local culture and to move this project ahead. The key word is transformation. And it's not transformation, the only transformation of the natural resources or potential into riches. It's also transforming the life of the people. Malanga and Zamba are in a rural area where there is no water, there is no electricity. Going there and calling these people to come with us, we explain to them they understood, and we respect them. And they are with us every day. And we have offered them, some of them, jobs. And we continue to work with them hands in hands. You can see this project, we did it in Africa. It's a pride of Africa. My name is Lenny Ilondo. This is my PPC story.
I think there is plenty of things that we have learned from the PPC takeover with Simerwa. First of all, for us, when we were producing before, we were not really caring too much about the community. And when PPC came in, it was another philosophy. Because the philosophy they came in with, they say, you are working in the community, you must impact on the community, on their lives. You can't just stay in your compound and say that you are producing, you are doing business, you are generating money, but without just sharing something with this community. That is mainly what will happen and what PPC brought in. My name is Juvenal Rutaganda, and that is my PPC story.